guys, this is Jan Mondo with stampwithmyfriends.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you the must-haves to stamp, as well as how to actually cut paper and how to actually stamp. So these are the kits that we actually have with Stampin' Up. We have card kits, banner kits, and they range anywhere from $9.95 to $29.95. And if you get one of these kits, you can make all of these cards, and it has everything in here except for scissors and adhesive. And so I definitely recommend this adhesive. This is our snail. It's $6.95, and it is double-sided tape is what it is, and I'll show you how to use this later. Another thing, if you decide not to do that and you want to kind of choose your own stamps, I'll go over the items that you will need to get. So I would definitely start off with our 8.5 by 11 Whisper White cardstock. And the reason why is because you can stamp anything on this. You could go to the colored cardstock later if you would like to, but I would definitely start off with this first. You get 40 sheets in a package for $8.50, and you can actually, and I'm going to show you how you can make 40 cards out of this by cutting it. I definitely recommend everybody needs a black ink pad, and I find our Memento ink pad is a really crisp black. It doesn't smear, and I really like the way this one stamps. So I would definitely choose this one, and this one is $5.95. The other thing we have envelopes, because obviously if you make cards you want to send those. So they're on page 194 of our catalog for $6.50. And I'm going to go over the 3 types of stamp sets with you. We have wood mount stamp sets in our catalog. And these stamp sets are just what they say. They are mounted on wood. When you get them, you have to put the adhesive sticker on the front, and then you have to put the piece of rubber on the back. And these are not my favorite because it's kind of hard to judge where you're going to stamp. Plus, they are a little bit thicker, so they add a lot more storage. What I prefer is either the clear or the photopolymer, because with these they're not as expensive. You may have to make the initial investment of buying a clear block, but I find that block D actually is one that fits most of our stamp sets. So this one right here is just our clear stamp sets. It goes right onto our clear block, and then you can just stamp your image. The only thing about it though is you see all you're looking at on the other side of this little stamp, and I'll take this off so you can see it, but all you're looking at is you're actually looking at just this little piece of foam, so you're not actually seeing exactly where you're stamping. So I do like that, but the photopolymer is my favorite, and the photopolymer is this type of stamp set. So you come with sheets of stamps. You can see that the stamps show you the images. They do stain once you clean them. You can clean them with soap and water, or we sell a Stampin' Scrub and a Stampin' Mist, but they do stain. That's not a problem though, because it's not going to show up on your stamped image, so that's not a problem. So let me go ahead and show you how to adhere this onto the block. You just take it, place it on your block, and you're ready to stamp. And you can see straight through where you're going to stamp. So the next thing is a must-have, no way around it. If you're going to make cards, you're going to need a paper trimmer. And so our paper trimmer, I think, is one of the best ones around there. They have storage on the back, so you can actually store things back here. It has a locking mechanism so that you can lock it in place. It also has the cutting and the scoring blade, and it also has an arm that comes out and goes to 12 inches. So our Stampin' Trimmer is $29.95, and that's a really good price for a Stampin' Trimmer. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to move this out of my way, I'm going to show you how to cut 2 different types of cards. So you have your regular standard A2 card, and it opens like this. These fit in our medium-sized envelope that we sell for $6.50. So what you'll do is you're going to start out with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and I'm showing you Tangelo Twist so that it's easier to see on the video, but I would definitely get you to choose Whisper White to start off with. So what you do is you lift up your arm, and you put your paper down in here, and you line it up to this 5.5. Let me push this down so you can see this 5.5 up here, okay? And then you just take your trimmer and then you just cut. So essentially what you've done is you've cut the 8.5 by 11 sheet and paper on the 11-inch side in half. And so these both are 5.5. You actually could get 2 cards out of these. Now you could either fold your card just like this, or since you have your scoring tool, you could score it so it's an easier way to fold it. And I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to turn it and we're going to score this on 4 1/4. And see how it gives you that little score line? And you're just going to take it and fold it. And that's going to be this type of card right here. The next way that you can cut this is you can do a card that opens this way. Okay? So you probably can figure out that you're going to take your long side of the card and you're going to put it in just like this. So again, we're taking our Tangelo twist. We're going to take it this way. Open up our cutting area, put this on the 4 1/4, and then we're going to cut. And again, you're going to end up with 2 sheets. So also again, 2 cards that you can make. That's how you get the 80 cards out of that 40 sheet pack. Now again, I'm going to show you how to score this. So we're taking this on the long side, and we're going to score this at 5.5. And again, you see this scoring line, you're just going to fold it. And so you have a card that opens like this, as well as a card that opens like this. Okay? So the next thing we would need to do is we need to take our Whisper White cardstock so we can make a topper. And a topper is this piece right here. It's just something that gets away from the mat of the card, which is the piece that we've cut. We want something to make it stand out. So I'm going to show you how to cut this piece down here. And again, this brown piece, this is what I'm talking about. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And this is just a standard cut that you would do for all cards. Turn it to the side and do it at 5 1/4. Okay, move this out of the way. Now I've already started stamping one, and you can see how crisp this image is. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my Memento ink black pad, and I'm taking, this is from the Flower Patch, this is my photopolymer, and all I'm doing, I'm not really mushing it in the stamp, I'm actually just pressing it firmly, and I'm making sure that it's fully covered. Okay, and you see how it's fully covered? Now when I go to put this down, I'm going to go straight down, straight up. I'm not going to swivel back and forth. So just down and up. And see how it gives that firm straight image? We'll do that again. Straight down, straight up. Okay, so I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email. You can also check out my blog at stampingwithmyfriends.blogspot.com. Thanks!